welcome to another video from Geekistic. Today I'm going to be doing the full review of the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. This is the mid-range phone from Samsung. So I've had this phone for just about a week and a half now, really happy with it so far. Display is fabulous. It's got the 120Hz display with the 800 nits of brightness. It's really good. I was a bit dubious about the phone. The last Samsung I owned was the S8. That had a 1440p OLED display, whereas this has a 1080p AMOLED display. So I was a bit dubious about going for this kind of display because obviously 1080p is less than 1440p, but having used it now and the 120Hz, you don't notice at all that, you know, there's less pixels. It's absolutely great. Everything's really smooth on it. Everything flows really nicely. You scroll through things and it's really smooth motion. Really bright, really clear, lovely to read articles, really good. Okay, so with the fingerprint sensor, there's a built-in fingerprint sensor and face sensor on this. Face sensor works pretty quick. Fingerprint sensor works pretty well as well. Has got a little bit slower because I've put a tempered glass screen protector on the phone. I'm terrible for scratching phones, so I thought I'm going to put a screen protector on it, and I was a bit worried that the fingerprint sensor wouldn't work. It doesn't work every time with the tempered glass on, but 9 times out of 10 it works pretty fine with it on. So when it comes to gaming, it's really great. I'll show you a few different games now. I've played a little bit of FIFA on it, which I don't like playing on a mobile, to be quite honest. I much prefer playing FIFA on an Xbox or PlayStation, whatever you prefer. Let me know what you prefer in the comments below. I don't like FIFA on mobile personally, but I know a lot of people do, and if that's your thing, then that's fine. I've also played a bit of Call of Duty on it. Works really well on that. Real racing is really good on the phone. The graphics are really smooth, plays really nicely. As you can see here, no stutters or anything. Really enjoyable to play. Bubble Witch. It's like a game to play when you're sitting in a doctor's surgery waiting to be seen. And this pool game. Now on the phone, I don't know if this is a Samsung thing or not, but in Game Launcher there's lots of different games. You can play instant games, so there's things like sports, arcade, stuff like that, and you can just play these and you don't have to install anything. So say we do this, instant plays, play now. And you can just play the game. This is similar to the pool game I just showed you. Same kind of thing. But I love these games, they're amazing. Because you don't have to install them. And if you just want to waste 5 minutes, then they're fabulous. And you don't want to get into something heavy like Call of Duty or Real Racing or something like that. Then this kind of game is brilliant. Love it. as you can see on the rear of the phone, it's a 4-camera setup. I'll show some examples to you of the photos on the screen. So the top left camera is your ultra wide camera, which is 12 megapixels. So this is taken with the ultra wide camera. Your center camera is a 64 megapixel main camera. So this is taken by the main camera, excellent quality photo. The bottom left camera is your depth camera, which is 5 megapixels. And this camera here is the macro camera, so that's for your close-ups, and that's 5 megapixels. This is taken by the macro camera. You can see that it's zoomed in quite significantly now. This photo is the macro at full zoom. Now I hadn't moved at all when I took all of these photo examples, so you can see how well the zoom works. When it comes to video, I think it makes really good videos. I went down to the beach, took a few shots, walked with the camera, which I will show you now. So the super steady feature is really good for when you're walking or cycling and trying to video at the same time. So it stops you having that camera shake. So as you can see, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good video considering I was walking. The phone is IP67 water and dust resistant, so it means that it'll stand up to 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes. So fine to drop in a puddle, but I wouldn't drop it in a pool. So if you get some splashes on it, it's fine. But if you drop it in a pool, it might drown your phone, so I wouldn't recommend that. If you spill your pint over your phone, then you don't need to worry because it should survive. Processor wise, everything's pretty quick. You know, apps open pretty quickly. If you go to calendar, you know, things open really quickly. You can see how quick things open. Nothing takes a long time to sort of open up, so the Snapdragon processor is really good. I haven't been able to try the 5G yet. This phone works great on 4G. I haven't been able to try the 5G yet because I haven't been anywhere where there's 5G. So as soon as I go somewhere where there's 5G, I will let you know how the 5G works and how quick it is compared to the 4G. The 4G is really good at the moment. It's nice to be future-proof though with the 5G. For me, one of the most amazing features of this phone is the fact that it's dual SIM. So it means that I can have my private phone, private SIM, and my work SIM in the one phone. Now previously I've been carrying around 3 phones at once because of my different jobs. And now this has really cut me down, so I've just got 2 SIMs in this phone, and you can set it so that your calls are made through one SIM and your data is used from another SIM, so that's really handy. You can set it so that it asks you when you make a call whether you want to use SIM 1 or SIM 2. So it's really brilliant. I think it's marvellous. The SIM card slot itself, it's a hybrid SIM slot, so you can either use it for one SIM and a memory card, or you can use it for 2 SIMs. Well, for me, the 2 SIMs is so much more important than having a memory card, because the thing is, most photos and that I tend to save on OneDrive, so you know, you don't need so much room on the phone. The phone itself is 128 gig anyway, so you know, for me it's not important to have the extra storage space. For some of you, I know, okay, you will want to do a lot of videos, a lot of photos and stuff, and you perhaps download a load of apps and you will need that storage space, but for me, I prefer to have the 2 SIMs. So that is a really great feature of the phone. Bluetooth works really well on the phone. I've paired my wireless headphones to it. They work really great. Calls are really good through them as well. So the Bluetooth is excellent. I've paired it up to the car, tried it in the car, everything works great. It's got Samsung Pay on it, which I don't really use. You can pay with your phone. I haven't tried Samsung Pay. Is it any good? Let me know in the comments below. As for the battery, it's a 4,500 mAh battery. I was hoping for a bit better from the battery, to be honest. I thought 4,500 mAh would last a day and a half, perhaps 2 days at a push. But to be honest, if you're using the phone quite heavily, then it'll last you the day, but that's it. It won't last you more than that. If you're a really light user, you might get a day and a half to 2 days out of it. But, you know, if you're going online, doing a few things, playing a couple of games, then the battery will go within the day. The good news is it charges up really quickly. I charged it from 0 to 100% in about an hour and 20 minutes, I think, with the fast charger. So, you know, at least you can get back up to full charge pretty quickly with it. With Samsung, as with all of the Samsung phones, you've got the options of themes with it. I quite like the theme that came with it, so I'm not really bothered about changing it. I've tried Bixby. I'm not a great fan because she's very, very sensitive. I programmed her to my voice, which I know my accent is very strong, but she seems to come on at really inopportune moments. I might be in the middle of a meeting, and next thing Bixby is beeping and kind of coming on, and then she'll say, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So, not a great fan of Bixby. I'll probably switch her off, but it's a good feature to have if you like speaking to your phone. That's great. I mean, you've still got Google Assistant on there as well. I find that a little bit better than Bixby. If you like, I can do a little review on Bixby and Google Assistant. We'll have a chat about what the best things are. If you fancy that, let me know in the comments below. I have got the Galaxy Buds on the way. I bought the phone while there was an offer on for free Galaxy Buds, so I will be doing a review on that shortly, as soon as they arrive. So I'm hoping that they'll work really well with the phone, but I will let you know. The lovely matte blue finish is really nice. I think you'll agree. I'm so glad I went for the blue. It does look really nice. I did buy this plastic bendy bumper cover for it because, like I've mentioned before, I do tend to drop my phones. I don't know how. I do tend to scratch and drop them. So by putting it in just a bumper cover, it keeps it safe from knocks. I got one with like a sparkly back, so it makes it look quite nice as well. So that's the review of the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. In my opinion, it's well worth the money. You know, this is a £399 phone and it does a lot. You do get good bang for your buck, as they say. It's well worth it. It makes you wonder why you would pay so much for some of the higher end phones, because to be honest, this does everything I need. I haven't got the kind of budget that can just buy £1,000 phone. My budget is more the £400 phone, and for my budget I'm so happy with this. This is great. It's a lovely big screen, all the features are great, and I couldn't be happier. So if you're on a budget, I would definitely consider getting the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. Well worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, remember to hit that thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.